Hello, 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 Miami Dolphin fans. Welcome back to the Same Old Dolphins Draft Show. It is segment 3, and we are live awaiting what we anticipate is going to be the Dolphins' final draft pick of night 2 of the NFL Draft. I'm Josh Katzker at Amplified to Rock of the Same Old Dolphins Show at DolphinsTalk.com, and I'm joined today, as always, by my brother from the exact same mother, Aaron the Brain. Aaron, how are you?
I'm good. Well, we'll see.
Have you cooled down?
I'm better. I've definitely cooled down. Look, what I'll say is, I wasn't happy about those last 2 picks. But I'll also say that when they traded up, they interrupted my dinner, so that played into it.
Oh, cranky, Aaron the Brain.
So I was a little cranky, and then I'll say this. It looks like Quinn Miners is still going to be on the board for us. If we take Quinn Miners with this pick, all will be forgiven.
So there it is. The Brain has decided if the Dolphins do end up taking the center here, that you're going to be happy. What about running back? What if they finally go running back right here? Because Michael Carter, who was a guy that they rated highly, who they had an excellent experience with at the Senior Bowl, and who they think very highly of, has fallen to them all the way down here at 81. I don't know that it's a reach. I feel like that actually might be a really good value. We said at the beginning of the night, tonight was all about value for the Miami Dolphins, and they're in a position right here at 81 where they can go running back with Michael Carter or Trey Sermon. They could go center if they wanted to, with Quinn Miners, who's still out there, who's an amazing character, and part of me is like kind of desperately hoping that they select. They could also go linebacker, Jabril Cox, Baron Browning, Ronnie Perkins, all still out there. Go ahead.
Yeah. My thought here when it comes to, Michael Carter or Trey Sermon is that if we had already, tackled our biggest needs, then I'd be okay with taking the top running back on your board. But because of the glaring need that we have at center and because of the position scarcity, I would definitely take Miners here. I don't think there's a huge drop, whether you like, whether Carter is your guy or Sermon is your guy, or you like somebody later on. I don't think there's a huge drop. And the other thing is that I don't think there's a sizable difference between those guys and who we already have on the roster. We got Myles Gaskin, we've got Malcolm Brown, we've got Savon Ahmed. I think those guys like Michael Carter and Trey Sermon, I think, they're not a huge upgrade from who we already have on the roster. And so you're just going to be running back by committee anyway. So, and I don't see any of those guys as really maybe Trey Sermon has that upside. There's a guy, Chris Evans from Michigan, who didn't play very much, but he tested off the charts. He should be there later in the draft, like in round 5. So that's a guy that maybe I would target later. To me, Miners is the guy. It's a godsend that he's here at 81 for us. I think you make this pick and all of a sudden you have addressed the offensive line ad nauseum in the last 2 years. If you make Quinn Miners your pick here, you've now used 4 top 100 picks plus Solomon Kindley last year, who was outside of the top 100. And really, you've used 5 top 100 picks when you factor in the 3rd from next year that we traded to move up to get Eichenberg. So, let's get Quinn Miners. Let's put this whole offensive line, we need to address it, put these question marks to bed. At this point, if you go offensive line here and your offensive line isn't good, then you just got to look at the person drafting the players and say, look, they're not very good at evaluating the players. But
Brain, here we go. The pick is in. They're walking to the podium right now. We are going to find out who the Miami Dolphins have taken at 81. Is it going to be a running back at long last? Is it going to be a center, Quinn Miners? Byron Jones is in the building. He's going to announce the pick. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for some breaking news right here on the Same Old Dolphins Draft.
Kidding me.
Here we go.
Are you
Dolphins
freaking kidding me?
The Dolphins have drafted tight end Hunter Long at 81. Brain is storming off the set. Unbelievable. The Dolphins at 81 go tight end Hunter Long, and this is I don't even know what to make of this here. I just don't understand. What on earth are they doing with this pick? This is horrendous. Like,
let's all just give Chris Greer the benefit of the doubt. I mean, he got his guy, right?
Jesus. This is unbelievable. Hunter Long, a tight end from Boston College. So it was one thing if you were looking at drafting a tight end and you were looking at, and that tight end was a generational talent like Kyle Pitts, somebody that could be a huge difference maker for your team. I don't know.
Well, the good news is that we now have the much needed fourth tight end that we were looking for.
I mean, geez. Boy, Adam Shaheen really better watch his back. I don't.
Can he play center?
What is Joshua McDonald is not happy with this situation here.
Me too.
I don't know. This is
the other good news is we don't have to wait too long for our next. Oh, wait. We don't have a pick until 156.
Yeah, we've got to wait almost as long as has already gone by until we draft again. This is unbelievable. This is such, I don't even know what to, I honestly don't know what to say here. I don't know what.
The only thing we can do here, the only thing you can make of this is that I guess, I don't know. They're looking at getting rid of. I mean, are they going to save a bunch of money by cutting Durham Smythe?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
I don't know. This just doesn't make sense.
I mean, especially at this point in the draft, where it's still you're looking like you have the opportunity to get somebody that could be an absolute contributor, and maybe Hunter Long is going to be a contributor on this team. But I just think this has not been.
I mean,
this is not.
It would have made more sense to go and draft another receiver. I mean, you got value there in De'Ami Brown or Amari Rodgers. Like there was talent there at wide receiver. If you're looking to just upgrade your weaponry, this makes and like if he's a great blocking tight end, it's like okay, well, you could have just gotten an offensive lineman if you wanted a blocker.
Well, and they've already done that. They've already got an offensive, they went and got a tackle. They went and traded up for a tackle at 42. And yet here we are at 81 and the Dolphins select a tight end, Hunter Long, who I'm sure has a lot of wonderful qualities. And I'm sure in the next 24 hours, we're going to be hearing all about what a great player this is. But Michael Carter was there at running back. Quinn Miners was there at center. There were several linebackers that were there.
Yeah, Bear
Brown. And we've gone tight end. Listen, for all of the wonderful things that everybody has wanted to say about Chris Greer over the course of this draft, This is just, I just don't know how you justify this as a good pick. The tight end was not a position of need. It was not even a need. We talked about all the needs that the Dolphins had. Tight end was one of like 3 positions on the team that we just did not have any need for. And here we are.
And so, by the way, so I'm moving tomorrow. Wifey and I are moving. And this is how I know that it's getting time for me that I need to be on my way out to get some work done when this happens. When your wife shows up in the live stream and says hello to you, just hi. Just letting me know.
Oh, she's also said this. Oh. Oh, boy. Friends, listen, folks, this has been a wild night for the Miami Dolphins, and it has certainly not ended in a way that that any Miami Dolphin fan, I think, was anticipating it to happen. It's a pretty disappointing end of the evening, and boy, I'll tell you what. There's going to be a lot. Chris Greer is going to have a lot of explaining to do when they get behind the microphone later tonight, because this pick is an absolute head scratcher for me. At any rate, this is my goodness. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our live coverage, unless the Dolphins somehow trade back up and do something the rest of this night, which I'm not anticipating at this point. But
I don't even want them to. Like, it's going to be a disappointment. Let's just put this night to bed. Like, screw it.
Yeah, this has not been a fun one, everybody. But thank you for joining us on these live break-in shows that we've done for you here at DolphinsTalk.com, on the Dolphins Talk YouTube channel, at Dolphins Talk on Twitter, at Same Old Dolphins on Twitter, at Amplified to Rock. That's me. At Aaron the Brain is him. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Same Old Dolphins. And of course, the I Am a Miami Dolphins Fan Facebook page. Leave all of your comments, leave all of your feedback. Please share these links, send them out there. We appreciate you leaving your ratings, leaving your reviews. It helps us out, helps other people find the show. We very much appreciate everybody who has joined with us on these live streams over the past couple of nights. We've had a really good time, although for a lot of this evening, it's been kind of confusing. But anyway, thank you for continuing to support DolphinsTalk.com and supporting the Same Old Dolphin Show. We really appreciate it. We hope that all of you have a really great evening. We will be back with a show recapping the draft in full, recapping any undrafted free agents that the Dolphins pick up in the coming days after the draft. So look for it late next week, and we look forward to bringing that to you. But for now, take care of yourselves and each other. And even though we're struggling to actually say it, as always, we say, go Dolphins! Bye-bye, everybody.